Best greetings to all the students joining the community of Maths Crystallizer. We are continuing crystallizing P2, the paper of P2 January 2025. We are at question 7 now, continuing the paper. Let's dive in. The table below shows the values of x and y, where y is log. Of course, we can write here, remember, log x plus 5. Log 10 means log we can write without the base, only 10. And you are given the values directly. Just read the statement below the table here to be involved. What does the question want? Question 1, to use trapezium rule to integrate y. And he wants the answer in this form, as log k, where k is an integer to be found. Directly, guys, start with what the question wants. Involve yourself and the examiner. What are you doing? By writing the formula fully. So trapezium rule is h over 2 y0 plus y what? If you cannot, like, do it mentally, come here, write x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, y5, y4, y3, y2, y1, y0. So trapezium rule is plus y5, the first plus the last one, plus 2, remember, will be repeated, which is y1 in this question, y2, y3, y4. Now you have to find h by just looking or remembering the h is what? Is the difference between two consecutive values of x. It's very clear that h is 1. So this will give 1 over 2 y0, which is log 4, y5, which is log 9, plus 2 times log 5 from here now, y1, log 6, log 7, plus log 8. By starting here, always, guys, when you have two brackets, start with the brackets inside. Now by using the laws of log 4 plus log 9 plus 2 times log plus log plus log plus log. The sum of the logs is log the product. So this will give log 5 times 6 times 7 times 8. Keep the half outside. Now using the rule for both, log 4 plus log 9, which is log 36. Keep the 2 here. Use the calculator. 5 times 6 times 7 times 8, 1680. Now by expanding the half, you will get half log 36 plus log 2 over 2 is gone, is 1. Log 1680. This by law, come back here to your position, please. It will be as power of half plus log 1680, which is log to the power of half means square root, which is 6. Giving you at the end log 6 times 1680, which is 10,080. So k is 1080. Finishing the first part. Part 2, find the value of a, means solve for a, this equation. Next page, you top the page. On the top directly, you write it again. 5 minus a to the base 5 minus, it is minus, log a plus 25 to the base 5 is equal to 1. Once you see a log equation with log with the same base, so directly we use the laws of logarithms. First step, we start with this. Will be back here as power. So this will give log 5 minus a all squared minus log a plus 25 is equal to 1. Log minus log is log the quotient, or we divide. So this will give log to the base 5. 5 minus a all squared divided by a plus 25 is equal to 1. Now we just use the definition of log. This to the power of this is equal to this. What's inside log? Forming an equation by simplifying and expanding. The numerator here, 525 minus 10a plus a squared, by cross multiply give you 5a plus 125. By building or constructing quadratic equation, simplifying the terms, minus 10a minus 5a minus 15a, 25 minus 125 is 0, which is minus 100 equals 0. Any method may come to your mind, but this is easy to factorize. If you are not fast in factorizing, mode 5.3 quadratic formula gives you at the end a is 20 or negative 5. Don't leave the question. Don't think that you finish the question unless you check. We check, is the equation defined for both formula numbers or values of a? The answer is no. Why, sir? Because this a for this part should be undefined. Remind yourself, log 5 is positive base. 5 minus 20 you will get negative 15. So no number to the power of 5 is negative. So this is undefined. So this is rejected. So a is only negative 5. Hopefully you are enjoying the speed and the steps. Question 8. Next question. Let's continue enjoying. Part 1, question 8 is saying, a student states, if x and y are irrational numbers, x is not equal to y, then x plus times y, or the product, is also irrational. Show by counterexample that this statement is not always true. What does this talk about, dear students? Disproof. So we are here disproving the statement by giving an example. The best example is 1 mark. Doesn't mean that easy, but it's short question. Short step, which is 1 step as well. What's the idea in this question? Choose any irrational number may come to your mind. So let's x equals radical 5, for example, which is irrational, which is third. But when you choose y, just make sure radical 5 you stated in x, consider it again as a value of y. But to state y, multiply radical 5 you choose here by another number which is irrational also. But this must be any square number. It's the idea here. A square number. But not 1, dear students. Because if it's 1, you will get x equals y, and he wants x is not equal to y. We know the squares are 1, 4, 9, 16, and so on. Exclude the 1, start from 4. Take 4. What you will get? X equals radical 5, y equals radical 20. When you multiply x times y, you will get radical 5 times radical 5 times radical 4. This times this is 5. Radical 4 is 2, which is 10. So he is not right here. It's the meaning of disproof, which is rational. So what are the values then? X is equal radical 5. Y equals radical 20. That's it. Part 2, prove using algebra that for all odd integers n, the values of n cubed, or the expression n cubed plus 3n plus 2 is always even, but never or not multiple of 4. We know that as P student or students, we are only asked to prove by exhaustion. This is that in the syllabus of P2 for Edexcel IAL. So usually most of the problems you start with the first integer numbers, odd, 1, 3, and so on, follow the question. But this method will not work here. When he say general, like for all, we use the general way of proof, which is what? We just let n be an odd integer. So n could be 2k minus 1, could be 2k plus 1. Both are right. Where k is natural number, positive whole number. I will consider that n is 2k minus 1 by substituting it or replacing n by 2k minus 1. Let's see what will happen. 2k minus 1 cubed plus 3, 2k minus 1 plus 2. Just expand and simplify. 2k minus 1, 2k minus 1 all squared plus 6k minus 3 plus 2. So this is 2k minus 1, 4k squared minus 4k plus 1 plus 6k minus 1. By expanding again, getting 8a cubed minus 8k squared plus 2k minus 4k squared plus 4k minus 1 plus 6k minus 1. By simplifying the like terms, minus 8k minus 4 minus 12k squared, 2k plus 4k plus 12k, minus 1 is minus 2. What will this lead to? Take this part of the expression. You will notice that if you take 4k common factor, 4k means is a multiple of 4. Just use the elements of the statement in the proof. So 4k or only 4 is okay. Gives you 2k squared minus 3k plus 3 minus 2. Very clear now. Now this part is multiple of 4. So minus 2, which is not multiple of 4. But I will clarify this more because this is the first question I do with you. We may write this 4 times m minus 2, where m equals all of this, which is k cubed minus 12k squared plus 2k, which is also natural number. So that we can just simplify this or write this in this form. If you do 2 common factor, it will be very clear, getting 2m minus 1. So this is even, definitely, because this is also natural number. So natural times 2 minus number is natural. 2 times a number is multiple of 2, which is even. But it's not. But it is not divisible or multiple of 4. Proving the question. Meet you soon in continuing the paper and other papers. Stay updated. Subscribe the channel. Join the community. Leaving you with well and safe.